Welcome back. One of my favorite segments, Astrologer Georgia Nicols here with her predictions for the month of August.
Absolutely. Great to be here, too.
Thanks for being here.
Okay, August. Well, hey, look at today. You know, this is a fabulous day. It's wonderful out there. Driving here, I could see, you know, people are sailing. There's little art shows here and there. I mean, it looks really great out there. And that's because it's the time of Leo. So the sun is in Leo, and it will be for most of August. So for Aries, it's a grand month for Aries. They really want to express themselves. They want to express themselves and do their own thing. It's great for romance. It's great for love affairs. It's a wonderful month for them to go on vacations. I think they're having a little trouble with partners. But for this whole year, they have a lot of optimism, and this month will really sort of kick it off. Also, they should see that this is a time for them to see how well they're doing with their goals. Taurus, their focus now shifts to home and family. Home, family, maybe they're having family reunions, or they're hunkering down. They might even be fixing up the family cottage, doing stuff like that. They are going to be earning more money this year, that's a fact. So they might even want to just be by themselves, but it's very much a personal month for them. But there will be a few challenges because the sun is square their sign, so somebody could be running up against them. Gemini, of course, is having a fabulous year because, in fact, the whole world is having a Gemini hit. So they are very fortunate and very lucky. In fact, I know a Gemini who has had a lot of good luck lately. But for this month, they're going to be running around I'm not frantic, but very busy, doing a lot of errands, taking short trips, busy, seeing people, doing things, reading a lot. It's sort of a cha-cha-cha-cha time for them, right? Cancer is quite the opposite. They're very contemplative. They're thinking a lot. In fact, they're thinking about their values. They're probably thinking about money, too, how much money they can earn, or their possessions, or how much money they want to earn. But at a deeper level, they're really wondering what matters in life. Because, you know, you don't want to put your money on the wrong horse and then, you know, be 88 years old and go, oh, I blew it. Like Cancer, they're thinking about things like that. And they're coming up for a very strong year next year, so it's appropriate. Leo, well, hey, this is the time of Leo, the only time all year, so Leos are feeling charged up. In fact, this is their turn to recharge their batteries for the rest of the year. They feel fortunate too because they will attract people and they will attract auspicious circumstances to them. They're going into a very popular year, so it's great for them, and they're expressing themselves right now very vigorously. Virgo, in 1 month, Virgo will come to their powerful time. So this is perfect for them to be sitting back in the wings and thinking, what do I want my year? For example, Leo is starting their whole new year, right? But Virgo is about to begin. So they should make some plans, because if you actually plan or have a vague idea even, better to be specific, what you want to achieve, the odds of you getting it are far better, right? We all know that, the textbooks and everything. So they should be thinking about this. They're spending money. The other thing is Virgos are going to have a very successful year pushing their name out there, so they should start to plan. Libra is entering a very popular month. They should work with others, they should combine efforts with others, other people can help them, and they should schmooze a lot because, and they've got the energy too, because they're kind of coming into a very good year about a year from now, so they should make plans, and other people can help them right now. Scorpio, well, Scorpio, the sun is at the very top of their chart right now, and that has the illusion, if you will, astrologically speaking, of acting like a spotlight on them, and it's a very favorable light. Like, how many lights? Have you ever counted how many lights are we looking at here? It's kind of wild,
way
really.
Too many.
Yeah. So they are in the limelight, and it's a very flattering light, so people will think they're really hot, even if they're just doing their normal, usual thing, right? So they will get asked to do extra things, and they should just say yes, because the light continues to shine on them, and everybody will think, yeah, right? Even if they're just doing their thing. Sagittarius, Sagittarius, you want to travel. All Sagittarians want to break free now. They want to travel. They're already thinking of going places. If they can't travel physically, they would travel through books and film. They want to take courses. They want to expand their world. They're very hungry to push the envelope, as it were. Partnerships are very favorable for them this year, and they're also very active in sports, getting out there and doing things in groups. You've been playing golf or stuff like that?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Too bad.
But I'm going to start this week.
Interesting. Okay. Capricorns. Capricorns are very ambitious now, and they're quite intense this month. They're passionate, too. I would say they're going to have very hot sex this month. But they're also passionate about reducing debt and figuring out who owns what and where boundaries are, and they want things clearly defined. Maybe because I see that they're going to do very well in their job this year, so they're getting, what is the word, battening down the hatches. They're figuring out what's happening. Aquarius. Well, now the sun is completely opposite Aquarius, and the sun is your source of energy. So it's as far away from them as it ever gets. They need sleep. They need more rest because they haven't got that energy boosting them. And yet they want to party. There's great for love affairs. They do want to travel, but they should get rest. And they're focused on partners, that's right. Very focused on partners. And the last sign, Pisces. Pisces right now is very focused on work. They can do well at work. They're feeling more healthy than usual. They're also feeling hot and sexy. I see a big boost there. And their home scene in this coming year can really improve. So this month they should focus on pulling their health even better and making their job better because they can do it.
Okay. Georgia, you talk a little bit to me off camera, too, about your rising sign. How does your rising sign affect you?
Oh, it's huge. The reason I don't really go into it much is most people don't know their rising sign. Everybody puts a big emphasis on their sun sign, and they don't even know it's their sun sign. They would just say, my sign.
Right.
I'm this.
When I was born.
Yes, but really that means where your sun is. And that's because it lines up with the calendar, so everybody knows that. But the rising sign is based on the time of day you're born. And that rules your personality and your appearance, which is why I always think you are the flip-flop of what you are because you look like your rising sign. I always think you're a Libra, right?
That's funny.
You look very Libran, yeah.
Well, it makes sense, though, right? Because everybody who was born, say, on January 15th isn't going to be exactly the same.
Definitely not. No, people tend to look like their rising sign, and there is a table in my book that can help you find your rising sign, or if anybody, believe it or not, if anybody emailed me and they know the time of their birthday, I would tell them, you should know your rising sign.
Absolutely.
Oh, and then, if you know your rising sign, you read two signs in your horoscope. You read your sign, which is your sun sign, and then you read your rising sign. We all have two signs to read every day.
Very good. Well, there you go. You can double your horoscope reading in the morning.
Yeah, right.
Thanks, Georgia. If you'd like to learn and read more about what's in store for you, you can pick up Georgia's book, You and Your Future. Always a joy to have you in.
Thank you. It's
Thank
a joy
you.
to be here, too.